Hey, it's Gimme. What's up, guys? And welcome back for another super simple tutorial. And today we are in one of our custom super flat worlds. And if you want to know how to make one of these custom super flat worlds, check my channel for the tutorial. Alright, and you know the drill, guys. We are on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. If you're on Java, the redstone may work just a little differently. Sorry, guys. This tree farm only does oak trees, so sorry, no jungle spruce or acacia, birch, things like that, just the oak trees. Guys, when I say super simple tree farm, I mean it. This is the simplest tree farm you could ever build. We are going to go ahead and put maybe some bells and whistles on at the end, but for everything you need, this is all you need, guys. Your entire ingredients list is 5 sticky pistons, 5 trapdoors, and 6 observers, 1 dispenser, 1 lever, 12 bits of redstone, and a comparator. Now you are going to need some about 5 blocks of choice and 2 slabs. I would bring more if you want to make it look all fancy and stuff like Gimme does. And you'll notice we're using trapdoors. The last tree farm we used oak logs, I believe, but by using the trapdoors, it makes it harder to mine out these trapdoors. With the old farm, we were mining out the logs and having to replace them. This will work better with trapdoors. Okay, guys, now to get started, let's go ahead and just stack up 5 pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Alright, and then we're going to take 2 blocks up. And then on top of that 7th one, you want to come out with your 2 slabs like that. Now what this is going to do is it's going to keep the giant oaks from growing in here, and that's going to jam up the work. So we just want the small oaks to grow in here, so that's why we have the slabs up there. So let's go ahead and put our trapdoors on. And like I said, when you come back and mine out all of this wood, we were having issues where we kept mining out the logs that were here. So with the trapdoors, it makes it a little bit easier to know where to stop. Okay, and then let's go ahead and do our observers. So we're going to go down here. That one's facing up. You're going to want to dig down a couple. And we're going to put this one facing up into that one. So now we've got our clock. What can I get rid of? There we go. Fill that back in. Put your dispenser right on top of that guy. And to turn this guy off, you're just going to need your lever. And there you go. Okay, so this is working pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and start wiring up the redstone. So right in front of your dispenser, your tree is going to go here. 1 block away, we're going to put an observer, and this guy's going to be facing up. So come down, have that guy facing up. I don't know why we're filling that in. We're going to have to go back down, but alright. Bang, right there with your comparator. Now it does require 6 observers, but I mean, if you got enough quartz to make 6 observers, you got enough for 1 repeater. So I mean, or 1 comparator. Not too heavy on the ingredients. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a block and an observer. We're just going to bring this all the way up. I'm going to use a couple as placeholders, and we'll just break out the ones in between. Alright, so you should have something looking kind of like this, and we're feeling good, so let's go ahead and dust it all up. Perfect. Alright guys, so now when the tree grows, it triggers this comparator, which triggers this guy here. So we're just going to bring this back to our observer, just like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill that back in. Okay, now The one thing you can count on with these tree farms is lots of bone meal. This thing is going to be a beast on the bone meal. If you have a skeleton farm or a mob grinder or even just a hell of a lot of composters, you should be able to come up with, you know, the stacks of bone meal that you need. And there we go. That is one fully functioning tree farm, and that took us, what, just a couple minutes. Let's grab some saps and let's go ahead and try it out. So you put your sap there, we turn it on, and you know, it takes a couple of ticks, and there we go. And that's our first tree. And so what you would do is sit here and you would just put your saps down and push your trees. But I think we can do something just a little more fancy. I think we could add some more bells and whistles onto this, guys. Okay guys, we've got a fully working tree farm. Now what we want to do is we want to make this a little bit more automatic, because everybody knows AFK is the best. So what I recommend is let's go ahead and knock this block out here, put a dropper facing up, go ahead and take your saps, go ahead and throw like a stack or two of saplings in there and hit it with a dust. Now what this is going to do is, after your tree grows, bam, drops another sap for you. So now you can just hang out here, growing your trees, and every time a tree grows, it's gonna go ahead and drop another sap for you. So you could really just sit here, AFK, and plant them as they grow. Awesome. Alright, so our tree farm is now AFKable. It'll pass us the saps, but we can only push 11 trees here. So if you have a ton of redstone and pistons, we're gonna go ahead and shove all these trees into a giant cube. So we're gonna come over here. This is our last tree in the whole row that we can push. So similar to what we did over there, we're gonna take five pistons up just like that, and we're gonna put an observer right there, and then we're gonna go up and just like we did before, except we're not gonna put an observer on the bottom there. We don't need one there. Use those ones as placeholders. Bang bang. Alright, so we're gonna come up from that observer and we're just gonna dust all of that up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we got this all working. Let's go ahead and test her out. Bam. Alright, so now that we're pushing them this way, we're gonna want to come back and push them this way. So let's go ahead, and now we don't want to push them into our dispenser, so we're gonna skip one block and we're just gonna go up here. Now we know our push limit is 12. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so now we're just going to make a giant wall of pistons. Now this, I'm not sure how many pistons this is. I know you can do this in survival. I make these all the time. But yeah, definitely a lot of pistons. Bam. Alright, feeling good? Looking good. So what we want to do is bring this redstone signal around to these pistons. So we're just going to take our blocks of choice here, and run them all the way down. Now we are going to want to put a delay on this, because if these pistons push this way while these pistons are extended, nothing's gonna happen. So we're gonna take a repeater, and right about here, that looks good, and just throw some ticks on there. And this will keep the pistons from trying to push into each other. So we'll just dust this all the way up, all the way down. Alright, looking good. Let's test it out. Perfect. Alright. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to drop a log in here just to really make sure. And there it goes. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. But hit me up down in the comments below. Let me know what tutorials you guys want to see next. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya. Later, taters.